Hello everyone and welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Okay guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to cut this structured cape sleeve so you can see the picture up here. So that's what I'm trying to say. I actually could not get a very clear picture of it, okay? So but at the end of the day you can see what I came up with. It came out really fine and I love the vibe from this clip. So please, if you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel already, please, I would appreciate if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I actually used less than 1 yard of fabric of satin for this project, okay? So actually what happened was I was already making the sleeve before I just thought of let me share a tutorial with you guys so you can see. So that's you build up of the sleeve. I was already on the project. So now what I'm going to do, so these are the pieces. I'm going to take you guys up to that point. So I actually have a fabric here. Yes, so the fabric that I have here, so that's the sleeve. I was just trying to show it again. So I have a fabric, so it's folded at 26. This is actually the exact measurement I use, 26 by 13. So the longer part of my sleeve of the fabric is 26 and then the short part is 13. So you can see that I'm just trying to double measure it for you guys. So I folded it into two just to have a line at the center because I'm actually going to be using a free hand. I don't want to make use of a pattern. So at that center now I just ruled a line on it, okay? Yes, so I ruled a line on it. So from that line I came down by 4 inches. So 4 inches is okay, it's just like standard for any shoulder measurement. So 4 inches, so I came down by 4 inches, and then I came from the inside, I measure another 4 inches. So you can see that's my tape is folded at 4. So I'm just trying to get the center part of the tape. So that's 4 inches. So I folded, that's I mark 4 inches on the 4 inches line. You understand? So yes, so 4 inches from there to that point, 4 inches, and then this point 4 inches. So you can see. So I was just trying to divide my tape into two and place two at the center. So from this point now, measure another 2 inches. That's the edge of that 4 inches. I'll measure 2 inches and then I'll bend it to the side so you can see. And then I'll place 2 inches again at that other end again and just bend it to the side again like this so you can see. So for this you can actually, depends on how wide you want that opening, that stitch to be. You can use 2.5 inches if you want it to be very long. So from that point I'll just rule a line from that edge. I'll rule a line to the end part of my fabric. Remember my fabric, like I said, 26 inches. So I'll just connect a line from that 2 inches that I slanted to the side. Okay, so I'm just trying to arrange it so you guys can see it properly. So just bring the 2 inch, that's that 2 inches, yes. So I'm trying to just fix it to make sure that the camera captures everything. So I'll connect it. So that 2 inches now, so sorry, the line, that 2 inches, I'll connect it to the end so you can see. So I'm just trying to show you to zoom it in so you can see. So from that point now, that remaining part, I'll measure what I have there and then I'll check it here. So for this I had about 12 inches thereabout. So I just placed that and then I marked a curve there at the down part. Okay, so from this part now check again. I'll place my 12 inches there also. So the 12 inches is just to serve as a guide. You understand? Let it just serve as a guide where you will stop. So that's basically what it is for. So what you need to use is just use that other straight part, what you have there from that part to the center. So that's just basically. So then from that part, now we want to still create another curve at that end there. So I'll use like half of an inch. You can use 1 inch just to create a curve. You don't want to leave that part straight like that. So that's basically the reason. So I'm repeating it here so you can just see, just come down by half of an inch or 1 inch and then slant it. So my logo was covering it on the other part, just like it's just to like curve it, you understand the hand. So it's not any big deal, it's just to give the sleeve a shape. So that is why. So the next thing now, I'm going to cut so you can see. So I'm trying to zoom it in so that you can see the diagram. Let's use that word. So you can see all the edges now. I'm just curving them out. You know those small small curve that I added. So that's just it. Basically, I'm just trying to curve them out. So you can, there are some you can even leave them straight that way. Okay, so the important thing is this diagram at this center for you to get it. Once you get it, just follow the way I explained it, and then you'll be able to do that. So you can see I'm trying to cut it. So like I said, if you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button. So once I get to that part, so all of these small slanted lines here, like I said, is 2 inches that I use. uh So you can see that line is 2 inches, and then this straight one that I'm cutting now is 4 inches to that part, and then the other small one too is 2 inches. So I'm just trying to double explain it as I'm cutting it. So you can see. So I'm trying to trim it. So with this, so once you get the frame of the diagram, so you can see I folded it. You see, very simple and easy. So you can see this is where I started from. So you can see my own. So me, my fabric was not very big. I had to join it at that shoulder part, which is still okay. That's that top part, that part I'm pointing, yes. But if you see the one I cut now with my lining, I did not join it. So you can see. So now we're going to stitch that part down, this long part. That's the part you are going to go and sew. So after sewing, this is what it will look like. So but let's, and then we'll join like this. So once you are done, once you do that, the sleeve is basically done. So let's go over to our machine. Okay, so you can see, just like I explained over, so this is the long straight part, you join that part. So I've done that on almost all of my fabric. So I cut out 2 pieces, one for fabric, one as the main fabric, and then the other one as the lining, and then I ironed hairstay on it. So because it's a satin, so I prefer to use hairstay. Paper gun will make the thing to be breaking. So when I stitch the four of them, I stitch all of them separately. I just picked 2 pieces, and those two I left a little bit of opening at the side. Okay, I left a little bit of openings that I'll use to turn. Okay, so after that, now after stitching that long part, we are now left with this. Remember that square that looked like one kind of triangle? So that part now is the remaining part now that will stitch. So you just like hold it together and join it. So that was what I was saying. If you use 2.5, a 2.5 will just make this line to be a little bit longer, which is still going to be okay. Yes. So now I'm joining them together. I'm just trying to join. So after joining, once you push it open, you see that the sleeve have already taken shape. So I'll just take this, open up all the seam, and then give it a good press. And then after giving it a good press, you can see what I have. So I just pick one piece of the lining piece that has an opening, and then pick one piece of the fabric. Just place both of them together and make sure that on the shoulder line they align properly. So that's what I'm trying to do, and then I'll pin them down. Just use a pin to pin them down, and then make sure at this edge also that they align. Okay, yes, that they align. So the lining piece, I'm going to stitch everything around now. I already have an opening inside the lining piece. So after stitching, I'll just trim out all of the excess on the edge. So at this point, actually reduced my own sleeve. I reduced it by about half of an inch. So that's why you can see that cut that I'm cutting off from the lining. Okay, so you can see that's the opening. So I'll use my hand to pull it out, and then just use my scissors to poke it out nicely and give it a good press. So after this is how it looks like. It came out fine. You can see it's looking good, neat. That part, you just look for a way to like stop stitch it down. Okay, so at the end of the day, you can see how it is looking. So I'm going to explain how you fix this sleeve. So basically, you can decide to wear it like this, but mine, I'm going to be using strap. So I'll add that strap to my dress, and then with that strap, I'll just like give it a top stitch, or I'll use needle and thread to stitch it at the shoulder point. And then at this side, in case you don't want your sleeve to be flying around, you can use pins, or use the same needle and thread to secure it at that, around that edge part. So at the end of the day, you can see how it is looking. It came out really fine. So thank you so much for watching. Please like the video. I will see you in my next video.